Tyler? Oh, wait, now my internet just went down.
It's the Vox Cascadia podcast.
Great, hold on.
Brought to you by a whole host of technical difficulties. So, shout out to internet not being good internet.
So wait, my internet went out for just a second.
We're gonna. I got one.
Okay, go for it.
All the burgers, all the fries. Connor's got tater tots for eyes. Welcome to the Vox Cascadia podcast.
Is that a reference? I don't know that word at all.
No, it's just something.
Just riffing.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're just going.
Off the cuff.
So, what kind of potato based food product would you guys have for eyes if you had to choose, Chuck?
Oh gosh, probably like gnocchi. I think
Gnocchi.
Something.
Okay, Vince. Yeah. We got Vince, Papa Kraken, High Desert Kill Team joining us tonight. What kind of eyes would you have if potato?
Like those little like hash brown coins you get from Taco John's. It's a chain out here, and those are damn good and salty.
I'd have like
my grandma used to make those, and like my grandparents were from upstate New York. My grandma used to make those. I thought they were the most amazing thing, the potato crowns, because we never had them out here on the West Coast. So,
dude, it's a treat.
Yeah, Connor, what about you?
I mean, like, it's basic, but I just be a French fry, man. French fries, you can't go wrong with them.
They're kind of like shoestring, like talking steak cut.
We'll go waffle fries, because those are always fun.
Waffle fries for eyes, okay.
Waffle fry eyes seem kind of terrifying, actually. It feels like some horror and shit.
Yeah, like they give tryptophobia, like lotus pods and shit like that.
Yeah. So, well, welcome everybody. As Tyler mentioned, we've got here with us Papa Kraken, Vince from Reno, and we're going to take a look. We're going to get to know Vince a little bit. We've met him in person. I actually I played him. Apparently, I'm famous in his scene for what I did to him in the game, or the tower did to him. And then we're going to talk about 2026. So we're going to look back on 2025 a little bit. We made some resolutions about a year ago. And then we're going to take a look. We're going to look and see how those did, and then we're going to make some. We're going to look forward to the new year. So, Vince, thanks for joining us. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into wargaming?
Yeah, man. I've been doing wargaming for a long time. Probably, I don't know, better part of my life. Probably 20 years now. Kill Team was kind of just a natural progression. I played 40K for a while. I got back into it like 9th edition, like during COVID. And got my ass beat a bunch, got beat on ass. I was 1,000 Suns and worked for my armies. And I just had some bad experiences with it. And I was like super keen on Kill Team. And it was kind of hard to find people to vibe with and get them on the game. And I met this dude named Bobby who was actually with me up at Kill Screen 2.
Yeah.
And I met up with him, and just there was the two of us. And we've been plugging away at it for the last 4 years now, and we've got like 100 some odd people in Discord now.
It's solid. Especially for like having just like a single town, that's like really good. Like you're not covering like all of Nevada or like the whole Southwest or anything. So that's like a really good concentration of people. Like building the city, that's hard work. So
it's touching all the 40K players whenever they drift off by the table. What's this?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's better than what you're playing. That's what it is.
Literally, dog. I'm just like, hey, you ever wanted player agency?
Yeah, for real. Like the only good thing about 40K is beer and pretzels, right? Like other than that, it's good for some people. I'm not gonna dog it if you like it, but it's just not my game right now. So,
well, so you said you got Discord with about 140 people or so. What's
we're like I think we're splitting at like 110 now as of the other night. But
that's a solid group. So what's the local scene like besides the Warhammer players? What's your Kill Team like? You got a store you guys like to go to, or you get together regularly?
Yeah, so we're fortunate to actually have a Warhammer store in Reno. So we were pretty close with the GM over there. He's been hosting some free leagues for us, and it's been kind of a super cool launch point to kind of like be almost like incubate stuff. And we actually have another home store, Comic Kingdom, that we have a pretty long relationship with. And that's kind of our main spot. We're still trying to work it out for for bigger events, but we've got two kind of things in the works, and I think we're going to test out space-wise what works.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
So you're working on some tournaments for this year. What are your goals for your scene? Let's get into this. What do you want to see your scene do this next year?
Well, let me just look over here. So mostly it's trying to find more players and kind of keeping the retention of growth. Well, yeah, it's like easy to get someone in the door and you get a game or two. It's kind of like keep them there. And we've had a few people kind of struggle with games and like lose a lot. It is kind of discouraging, but we've been cushion up this big old narrative event. We've got like 20 man hours on it already. And that's kind of our solution to try to get more people in and kind of keep folks sticking around and playing, because this will be like 10 weeks, but it's going to be like a fun ass story as opposed to just like nitty gritty. Hey, I heard this new strat and I'm going to try it out.
That sounds good. I think like a narrative event is a really good way to get the community involved. Although they are a beast for sure.
Yeah, dog. It's not easy.
Yeah, absolutely. So 20 hours into it seems like appropriate amount of work, and I'm sure that there's still a lot more. So
yeah, we're keeping it super simple, so it's going to kind of run itself, and hopefully that'll kind of keep it low maintenance, so kind of easy to digest.
Can you give us a little sneak peek? What's the overall theme of your narrative?
So we haven't quite landed super hard on something, but the idea is we have it's like a Tau colony. It's a former imperial world that some sort of faction under Tau have taken over. It's kind of like a trades hub, so that's why it explains why all the different factions are having access to this particular spot space. And we're going to have a Gene Stealer cult uprising on this Tau trade world. Surprise, surprise, is also a tomb world. They activate these Blackstone monoliths. We lock off this part of space, and no one can get out. So the idea is we're going to randomly assign people into groups under a warlord. And, it's kind of one of those, congratulations, you're working for me or die.
Okay.
And it's going to be kind of dumping these resource points that we worked on. And, that's kind of the sting of what we got so far. It kind of helps, we're trying to still get the nitty-gritty. The basic idea is that Necrons are pulling some shit, keeping us stuck in a spot, and only through these malevolent warlords can we get out of here.
That makes sense. Are you going to be playing in the event, and what faction are you thinking of playing?
So I'm going to be doing Wolf Scouts, and I am going to be playing, but I have batched them up as Night Lords. Another surprise.
Ave Nox.
Exactly. And I'm hoping they get nerfed before we start the event so that I feel a little less like cheesy about it, because they're super fun. I've played a couple games with them and they're pretty sick. And I know, Chuck, that you had a different experience with them, but those boys are pretty spicy.
I haven't had a chance to. I know Connor is the one who beat his head against them for a tournament, and it's like, I'm done. I'm over it.
There's some nuance, and like I hope that they get the big stuff tapped on the head so we can still enjoy the fun stuff. Because the Storm's super cool. Charky from Conceal's pretty cool, but I think that keeping that aspect, you can tap a few other things to kind of keep it down. Because Charge from Conceal is muy strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So
yeah, they seem really fun and thematic. It's just that they do need like a little light touch, because it sounds like they're kind of a terror right now, unless they're in Connor's hands.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, I played my first game into Vespids, and I was pleasantly surprised with that game. And weirdly enough, Vespids got some sauce, because the shock, had it gone off, it would have been detrimental to the entire plan.
That makes sense. I mean, like the shock can be difficult to overcome on them with some teams. I think that the Wolf Scouts definitely have the melee and the attack numbers to do it, though. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the power hides again.
Yeah, for real. It's kind of wild. So
Connor, what happened with you? Why, how did you break the Wolf Scouts when everybody else seems to really enjoy them?
Just be overly aggressive, probably more than anything, and not good with playing elites overall. I think they're a fun team, but elites require a level of patience that I just don't have.
I think that's very true, especially in this edition of the game. Like it's a very cagey point in the game.
And I just like running forward and punching my opponent in the face with big swords or something, and that doesn't really get you points anymore. Kill up isn't that useful if you're also losing half your team doing it. So I need a team that just does a ton of damage and takes none in return and doesn't have to fear melta guns. And I think that would be totally fair and balanced. So then we're set.
Yeah.
That sounds like it. Called the Connor team. So
they're fast.
I hit on strong. 2s and save on 3s and have 12 guys that do that. I think that'd be fair and balanced.
Oh, and I guess
a lot of custodies, bro.
Yeah.
Vince, so you mentioned Killscream 2. You and I met there. We met in round 1 of Killscream 2. Actually, you had Felgar Ravagers. I had my babies, the Casterkin, and I was actually worried that you were gonna destroy me because Felgar were kind of the boogeyman at the time. But I think it was also like your maybe first or second game with them too.
I gotten like 2 reps beforehand, and I hadn't really like gotten the sauce. And when we pointed up to the table, I was like, okay, I got one plan. I'm gonna sit on that middle objective, and I'm trying to talk toward as many of those, because I think at that time you also like incurred injury on the model permanently for the rest of the game. I really wanted those gunners, so I just like walk up and just pop up, and But yeah, dude, that was a learning experience for sure. Like I needed that to go into that next game for sure. But dude, it was but again, it was hard fought because I definitely tried coming up that life flank, and I was like, I got you now. But I think I got like 4 of your dudes out on that flank, and I felt you know what, appropriate. That was my win. I got that right side.
That's when Chuck was his like most sweaty, ultra competitive too.
Oh, dude. I was sitting there just like
he was like locked in, like
Mr. Number 2 Casterkin in the world. I was like, come on. I was like, me?
Yeah.
What did I do to deserve this honor, dude?
Yeah. Tell us about the tower. You mentioned in the pre-show that that's a kind of a meme in your community now.
Yeah. So as I remember, there was the medic behind the plasma gunner, and I believe the grenadier, the grenade launcher guy. I remember I tried to do the talk sword thing, and you got him before I could get up close, and I was like, there was the shot, because I put crash grenades on the wrong side of the board. But so I 3 guys on this radio tower were just made it just impenetrable. And I remember just like the tower. So when I tell that story, people just kind of point back to like an example. I was playing Nemesis Claw once against someone, and they were playing Vespids, and their drone was flying in on my Fearmonger to kill him. He just needed a hit, and I dirty fought him, and he was just like, "That's my radio tower." Was getting dirty fought on killing Marine.
Yeah. Well, you were a great opponent, and actually, that game I did not expect to win that game, and it actually, I feel like it kind of landslide a little bit. But you were a super fun opponent and a great dude.
Yeah, so. dude. I was like, I got to do shit right, because this is the guy. I got to make sure.
Yeah. So, well, let's look back a little bit at our 2025. So. If you can find an episode, I think it's 48 or 49 of Vox Cascadia, we put in some resolutions. And Connor, I know I went through a little bit too to find what we said we were going to do in 2025. So we'll take a look back first at what we said we were going to do and how we did with that, and then we'll all 4 of us will look forward to the future. Actually, and Vince, real quick, are you a resolution guy or are you a goals guy?
I mean, I feel like I kind of just want to make the goals throughout the year. So like it feels to me like I'm copping out a little bit on myself if I make a resolution, but I do actually have a resolution for Kill Team. I have a habit of when new teams come out and the rules are shown, I'm just like, that's busted. And everyone's like, well, hold on. Let's let the jury on sift it. I'm like, this is busted. This is nuts. So I kind of naysay it. And unfortunately, because I do like have a little bit of a great with our scene. I feel like I urge people towards a certain opinion. So that's my resolution, is to be less, that's busted, even if it's a little busted.
That's valid.
No, that's a good resolution.
Yeah, I think that's a really good one. Take a little more objective look at stuff and wait until you see how it plays. I feel like we get a lot of that, and especially if you're voicing your community, it sounds like. So, although if you find a team that you really like, you just be like, man, that team's busted. You don't want to play them, and then you can steer people away from it. So,
I'll play them so you guys, don't have.
I'll take this one for y'all.
Yeah, you can learn the experience for it, but don't have to worry about playing them too much.
Yeah.
Just you're gonna run into these everywhere, man. Just let me fall on that sword, so that you can learn.
Yeah,
So let's take a look back at our 2025. So Connor, did you compile the what our goals were for 2025? If you want to let us know, or
I kind of did. Let me. This is really weird not having a keyboard. I can't
Connor's basically like a tin can and string for this episode of the podcast.
This connection is very interesting because you guys are all fine, but about every other sentence, all your cameras stop and you kind of sound like Megatron, but clearly it doesn't sound like that to you guys. So this is a really entertaining podcast for me because for a while there, Vince was like Starscream and Chuck was Mega. It was wonderful. I can't alt tab. This is so weird. All right. Regardless,
I accept Starscream. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean he's a great villain. My resolutions, I had 3, it looks like, last year. One was paint up 3 armies. I wanted to finish my crew, kind of painted like 20 of them, but that's all I really had, so that doesn't count. Finish AdMech. I only bought more AdMech. I painted a little bit more, but I definitely didn't finish them. And then finish Space Marine army. Not even close. In fact, I started another one. Failed that one miserably in terms of painting armies. But now, this time, I'm going to do better because Chuck has a hobby golf and he's got an alarm on Friday night, and that's going to keep me motivated. And if it doesn't,
so that was your year 2025. So you got you did go to
and then I had 2 others.
Open Beyond.
Yeah, I wanted to paint more terrain. I definitely accomplished that. Thankfully, I have a lot more terrain painted. Yep. Bought more terrain. Sorry, Toon World, but I consider that one completed. And then go to another open, which we did with Adepticon. That was a great time, and I competed at something that wasn't Tacoma, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, so I mean, all said and done, I feel like the 3 armies was a little ambitious, especially since you've gotten especially the last half of the year, you got the kick bash bug.
Yeah.
So
then I started a Chaos Marine army instead.
Yeah.
Oh God, Tyler, no, that's a great image.
Yeah. No, you keep freezing up on me. So I'll randomly you'll be doing something, and occasionally I've tried to snip a few of them where you're making a really good face. Because it's just on my screen for a long time.
I can't wait to see the video and hope it looks like this.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's been good. There's been a few moments you ever pause your television when you're watching a show and you just catch an actor in a really weird face and you're it's like that every couple minutes with you. So most of the time it's normal. You're just kind of smirking, maybe looking a little smug at me. Yeah,
it's mostly just Connor's face.
Yeah. I see the smug one.
Yeah, kind of looking smug at me. It comes off extra smug when it completely freezes. It's because there's no motion or the the little details. It's just it's good. So.
Well, Connor, you got I think you got Tyler's as well too.
Yeah.
Do you remember what before we get to it, Tyler, do you remember what your goals were for this year?
I think I wanted to paint up an army was my goal, which did not happen. I think I wanted to paint up some kind of army, just complete it, and then I don't remember the rest.
So I didn't catch that army one, but I did listen to the podcast at 1.8 speed while also being an effective government worker. So I might have missed that part. But Tyler, you wanted to publish more shirts, which you did. Nice work on that. You had some great shirts come out this year. Everyone's always a big fan of those. I think we're all wearing some of some.
I am not tonight. So
that's a bummer. Not being able to alt tab is literally decimating me. Then you wanted to paint more terrain, which you definitely did in that regard.
I definitely painted.
If we exclude even the last like quarter of the year, I know you accomplished that. But if we add in that last quarter of the year, you definitely accomplished.
Yeah.
And then
for those who don't know, Tyler painted 4 sets of the World's terrain, the Tomb World, basically right before Worlds. So
yeah, absolutely. And then they sent me a label, and it didn't show up in time for Worlds.
So. But hey, you did it, and that's what counts.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was an interesting project.
And then this one you were very speculative about. You didn't quite explain what it was. I have a hint, and you might remember what you're talking about. But you wanted to get a first issue of something out there. And
that one.
The zine.
Yeah, the zine. That one so far, like hopefully, I'm hoping once I get into, I'm in the process of moving, packing up all my stuff, and moving into a new place. And I'm hoping once I get there and I have adequate space to separate my hobby and my office and, my workspace, it'll be a little bit easier for me to get some of that stuff done. Right now, I am definitely overcrowded in my place.
No, that's fair. So. I think regardless, that's a cool goal. Even if you haven't gotten it, that's in itself an incredibly difficult thing to do. So you know what? That's okay if it takes a little bit extra time.
Yeah, I mean, we got long team out of it, so
exactly,
that's a plus. So, yeah,
dude, I love that board.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to go pick up that board. So
before we get to mine, we had a couple from the community, a couple that I collated. So Slowhand Mike said they wanted to play Gray Golf. So the Shame Golf, where you try and see if you can paint more miniatures than you actually purchase. So Mike, you can let us know if you actually got that done. I know what you did paint though is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Either way, and then and Sam Costa Sam, weekly painting and assembly. Kit bash a team to play in 2 tournaments, improve play, hobby skills and relationships, and also take better pictures. So Sam, you have to let us know if you. Sam, top tier level, the only Sam's level, Patreon. You have to let us know how that went. I know Sam and Police played. They signed up for Kill Scream, but then they did the doubles. I know Sam and Sam did. Well, Sam did the last tournament, and then Sam did also the ChekyCon Coast tournament. So at least 3 tournaments. So
yeah,
yeah.
I don't remember if he kit bashed a team.
I don't know. I don't know if he did kit bash a team.
Yeah. And I don't. Yeah, I'd have to. I wonder how his photography is, because I don't know if I'm an adequate judge of that. He'd be the best judge if his photography got better. So,
well, I know Sam's gonna listen because Sam rocks, and
absolutely love Sam.
So let us know, Sam. Connor, do you have mine? I can chime in on how I did with those.
Yeah, yours was have hobby golf with a negative score, from what I understood.
Did not do that.
Did not do it. It was quite positive.
I was plus 91 actually. So I purchased 91 more models than I
acquired. To be fair, I think of that 91, you added like 50 or 40 in the final week of the year with the Darkwater thing.
That's true, and also the fucking NPOs screwed. The NPOs screwed me from because I bought 2 boxes of Tomb World because I got a train for the community in Kill Team.
So yeah, that's 26 operatives of NPOs, 20 Necrons, and then 6 of the Swarms.
Well, then I had 2 boxes of them, and then Typhon also kind of fucked me on that too. So honestly, the NPOs is the thing that kind of screwed me. I'll still count Darkwater, but I did this year. I'm going negative, I'm going under. So.
See, that's why you donate your NPOs to someone else, to
so when you buy a box, if you donate the NPOs, it's a net positive score.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can come up on the good side of that. So
maybe I'll have to do that. So all right, Connor, what else did I have?
Then the both of you obviously had throw a even better CritCon, which mission accomplished. You did it. We can get the big banner like George Bush.
Mission accomplished. Yeah. No, actually, CritCon was even bigger this year. And it's Tyler. By the way, this is your notice. It's time to start buckling down for CritCon 2026.
Give me a month.
Nope. No, fuck you moving. I don't care.
Yeah,
no, I'll start working on stuff, but then we gotta I'm gonna put out a call to all the vendors and stuff. So if you're listening and you want to do something at CritCon, get on it and let us know. So
run an event, sell something, teach a class, like if you're in a band, you want to come play at a show, you let me know.
Especially if you're Midwest emo. We
Yeah,
need some male manipulator
polka.
music.
I don't know if that's the kind of bands I'm going to be able to attract, but
Come on.
Yeah, I'll try. No promises though. So
listen, I'm sure there's a decent amount of overlap between Midwest emo and like Warhammer scene because
yeah. I just like haven't heard any Midwest emo Warhammer songs. Like
that's fair. So that's now my new resolution is learn guitar. I already got the singing, that's whining voice down, and then I can write some bullshit Midwest emo Warhammer song.
I don't
Connor,
even think you need to learn how to sing.
belt out? Can you belt out a little, like, I mean, besides you've scat for us. Can you just give us a little, like, give us some bars?
Croon for us?
Yeah.
Croon? I can... No. Give me a second. Fuck. What is that?
No pressure.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody and always. There you go. That's about like the closest I could do for the whining voice.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah.
That was
absolutely.
Karaoke with me is a terrible time.
Do you do karaoke, Connor?
I think I've done it like maybe twice.
Maybe twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Chuck has definitely, he went through a karaoke phase. I can see that in you.
I got my karaoke is I have to have the perfect storm. So the perfect storm is that I'm drunk enough that I want to karaoke, but not so drunk that I'm going to black out. And there's like a very fine line.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 drinks or something.
Yeah, and when I hit that, 4.5, it's like
I don't know.
When I hit that fine line, it's like I'm coming out with Wanted Dead or Alive. I'm coming out with Young MC's Bust a Move, and then a little and a little Third Eye Blind too. So
okay.
Wish you would step
for some
back
reason
from
I feel like Pat Benatar.
No, like Edge of 17. Is that Edge of 17? Is that Pat Benatar?
That's Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, yeah.
Maybe you never know until you try, man.
Yeah, Vince, you gotta have a go-to karaoke song.
It's anything stuck. So actually, again, I have to be drunk enough to do it, and I am coming up on 4 years sober. So I don't know if that's happening anytime soon because this don't do enough to get me.
It's a different kind of vibe,
Yeah.
So
I feel like anything Queens of the Stone Age because it's like I can kind of hit those vibratos, but at the same time, I'm also like I know the songs by heart. Mm-hmm. If someone would allow me to do Dope Smoker for the entire time, I would try.
Is Dope Smoker's that one that's like an hour and a half long or something?
Hour and 10 minutes, yeah.
Every 420, man. You got to play it at least once.
Yeah.
It's like, it's that. You got to, maybe it's one half baked in the background. It's just, it's tradition.
Yeah. Drop out of life with bong in hand, right?
Tyler, what about you?
I mean, like, it's definitely same kind of situation. It's like the right amount of alcohol, plus I happen to be in a spot that's doing karaoke, which I normally avoid. And then who knows? It's really going to be whatever comes up on the list that's hitting my mood that night. I'm going through it and I'm finding something in the middle ground. It may be absolutely absurd, or it may be something you'd expect from me.
So just what's absurd?
Whitney Houston.
I mean,
will always love you.
I've done. Let's see. What's the fucking Bloodhound Gang song? Bad Touch.
Okay. Bad Touch.
Yeah.
Bad dude, I have been listening to that song on like repeat because it randomly came on YouTube and I kind of forgot how stupid of a song it is. But I kid you not, Tyler, the other day after we played Battlefield and won Gauntlet, then later that night, I played like probably an hour just listening to that song on repeat, grinding like domination to level up a gun.
Hell yeah.
It was a great evening.
I gave the enemy team the bad touch that game we played.
We fucked them up in Gauntlet. We got like first in all but one of the 4 rounds.
Yeah. And it was just a bear. Like they got an extra beacon right at the end.
Yeah.
Like
it was like a 5-point difference.
Dominated and killed. Yep. So oh yeah, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield. If you guys are listening to this and you want to play Battlefield with me, hit me up. I'm definitely like in my zone with it right now. So
No, what I really, speaking of gaming, because we don't talk Kill Team on this podcast, as everyone knows. In 2 Saturdays, roughly, 2 Saturdays, 1/17 or January 17th to Saturday, I'm going to be playing nothing but Halo because that's Master Chief's number, and we should have a Halo day where we just play a bunch of like LAN parties through Master Chief Collection because it's like cheap as shit. It's like 5 amazing games for like $20, and if you don't own it, you should buy it, and then we can play Halo and recreate the amazing photo.
I think on Xbox or
it's cross-platform.
PC. You can do the Xbox Ultimate Pass for like a month too if you want to, and get all those games I think too. So even if you don't want to own them, no.
I mean you
should because it's Halo. It's the greatest video game series of all time ever.
It's
I don't know about
for ODST alone.
Oh my god, yes, dude. ODST is like it's my pilgrimage. Every like fall, it gets rainy and it gets dark at like 4 or 5 p.m. I do a legendary run,
Connor,
stay up
all
night.
Connor, we lost.
I think you're just saying that to get me off Halo.
Is Connor there? I'm saying that.
You can't trick me. I'm like, I see the connection right now. But now I will limit the Halo discussion to that.
No, you're good, bud. All right, yes. So in the year of our Lord 2026, actually, so Connor, what else did you have for my?
That was the only one I had for you. I didn't notice anything else. Also,
I know I did have.
We're in the year 1
AK. Tie into my one what?
1 AK.
We're 0 AK currently.
AK
after Kirk.
After Kirk, yeah.
Never,
you would say that
low Kirk genuinely. You can't forget.
Yeah, I mean we're recording this on January 6th, so
true. Did you leave cigarettes and bullet casings out last night?
Yeah, we gotta make sure we have our candlelit vigil.
Yeah, never forget. So
all
right, well, let's talk. Yeah, let's just pardon them. So I had a buddy of mine who was like, "Oh man, it was a false flag. It was like the paid actors, a false flag.
It was all Antifa, man."
Yeah.
Did you guys re-up your Antifa subscriptions? I totally forgot to.
My credit card expired, and
guys, come on.
Come on, be correct. It's union dues.
Yeah, I was too busy voting 9 times in the New York City elections. Like doing voter fraud and stuff.
Yeah. Also, crisis actoring, like, whew.
Dude, that's my bread and butter. That's how I pay for everything
here. Yeah, absolutely. Like recently I had a gig pretending to be Venezuelan, celebrating Maduro's capture. So that was really good. So touch on that a little bit. You guys like see all the photos with Maduro, like where he's like with like the fucking like prison guards. Prison guards like fucking I heard
throwing deuces.
I heard this crazy conspiracy, and I believe in this one, so I'm going to spread it. Trump is in love with Maduro, and that's the only way he can be with him. So he kidnapped him. That's why Maduro is so happy.
Actually, the conspiracy that I heard is that Maduro actually dances on stage like Trump does, but he uses his whole body, whereas Trump's just like an arm guy. Maduro's got the legs going. That's why he took him in custody.
That makes sense. Is he gonna steal his legs? Do you think?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maduro. I don't know if Maduro could support that guy. So
absolutely. We'll see. Maybe we're going after Greenland apparently. So
all right. So whose resolution was to get on a watch list? Because we just add ourselves to one more.
We already have been on one at least this far in.
Yeah,
definitely on a watch list. At least
that's fair.
Have been for a while.
All right, so Vince, we're breaking the tradition. You're going to do resolutions with us. What is your? So you got a kill team resolution, right? You want to not be the guy that's like this team's broken. Fuck this team. What? Any other kill team resolutions? Anything where you're like, I need to like a golden ticket or,
Man, it's always the golden ticket. I've been saying I'm going to get a golden ticket for years now. Like it's not even for like this ego boost because I think I'm gonna win. Just I want to go there. I want to hang out with everyone. I want to brush shoulders with all the best of the best. Again, referencing that to our game, I was just like, oh shit, I'm like in the big leagues right now. So it's kind of like I want to do that again. or not again. I'd like to do that for the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Did you
That's
make
why I
the-
want to go myself.
Did you make the LVO last year? Either of the LVOs?
No, I had tickets to LVO the year after I went out and saw you guys, and something came up before and I had to sell off my ticket. I had not made it to LVO yet. It was like the perfect time in January, but man, hitting October, that I get a little close to you guys, so I gotta make that decision.
Yeah,
Yeah, come to
absolutely.
CritCon. Fuck LVO. No, the LVO is great.
Yeah, LVO's
Yeah,
good
where's
time.
all mine?
Yeah.
Who else has got a golden ticket on their news resolutions? This guy right here, Connor. Connor's frozen again. I didn't know. Connor,
Mhm.
Connor, don't make the Nazi symbol, dude.
What?
You can't Heil Hitler. Connor, Jesus.
Oh, my bad.
Oh
Yeah.
God! Thank goodness the video cut out. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I totally did
Close.
that. Yeah. You know me, classic. I'm just not going to give Chuck the audio. of something
yeah, just
to say.
don't even go. Just stop. Yeah,
He had to practice it for when he goes into work. You know,
Yeah.
they have to do.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair,
got my
yeah.
loyalty pledge coming up
Yeah.
soon, dude. Oh God, yeah. Don't even. I spent about 2 hours today browsing other jobs. I'm done, man. But no, golden ticket. Yeah, maybe we'll see. I want to see what Sisters have because they look fun, but I want to see their rules, which should be coming out like soon. It feels like, considering we got the Void Dancer, or not Void Dancer, the big Necron guy. He's coming out.
Catan, Shard of
Whatever.
the
I
Dan.
don't know Necrons.
Nightbringer, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Death Incarnate. You know.
Yeah, the literal worst one.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Yeah, well,
That
he
new-
went on pre-order. He's going on pre-order this week, so maybe we see. I don't know.
Next week.
Couple weeks.
Why do they have to do it to me right now? Like, of all times, you know? Like, I just got all these expenses. So,
You
always
don't
how
have
it
your
goes.
GW hookup yet?
I mean, you know, I do, but like that
Yeah.
that means I have to purchase from a GW shop, you know, which is extra difficult. So,
Connor, besides trying to win a golden ticket, I feel like you and I were actually like, we were like hyped to get a golden ticket like 2 months ago. Now we're just like,
Yeah, now
whatever,
we're just
if it
like,
happens.
I don't know. I think it's just I killed Team Burned out a little bit again because it's also just like I've played it a ton. But I'm excited for the new teams more so. I just want to see what their rules are because they'll be fun to play probably.
Tom, weren't you just saying you were going to play 11 rounds?
Oh
No,
yeah, I get, yeah.
no, I don't think 11 rounds would be.
I
a good
re-listened
time.
to that today, man.
I'm just.
I heard it
I
with my
think
own
I
ears.
could do 11 rounds, but it would probably kill. I really hope Tacoma's not 11 rounds. Is all I can really say.
No,
That'll
that'd be abysmal.
That'd be terrible.
well, that'd be Some people are stoked about it, and a lot more people are neutral on it than I expected. You know, neutral or like they're like, hey, yeah, I'll play 11 rounds, whatever, no problem. You know,
No, sir.
That sounds insane.
That sounds insane.
Does not
to me.
sound like
you know,
a great time.
That's like 3 full-time days of
Yeah.
kill team. Which,
absolutely.
I mean, I love this team, but not at six rounds.
That's a
I'm
lot.
chilling.
That's a lot.
2 days, 6 rounds. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Even LVO with 9 rounds where it's 3-3-3, that's still okay. But by the time you get to like round game 7, you're like, all right, well, all right. I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
You're like Angels of Death are looking real good right now.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm trying to figure out the team. I actually played. So we got their local tournament this weekend. I'm going to that Tyler dropped out of because he's moving. I got a real life. But I'm bringing stealth suits, and I played a game this weekend against Chris Sharp and against Deathwatch on Tomb World. And I only lost by a point, and that was because I deployed like a fucking idiot. So,
I'm excited about stealth suits myself. So
they
I'm
were
gonna paint
fun.
them once I move. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how they do this weekend. I'm not thinking they're gonna be great, but they were fun.
Where'd you put the melts?
What the disrupt? What? I can't remember their fucking names.
The Lodestars, the electric shaft boy.
Electro Chat Boy, and then the homing beacon boy. So
Yeah, Oh, I think it's the same guy, right?
is it?
no.
So he's
Okay,
yeah
the
double
the
Meltus. No, Lodestar. and not designator. I don't know.
Neutralizer, the big helmet boy that does the dash when he sees someone move.
Maybe.
Because I do it on him too.
I gotta get my guys. You talk amongst yourselves.
Well, anyone got any good kit bashes they've been throwing around?
I mean, I've got my Wolf Scouts together, but like their painting is not in progress anymore. So like I'm excited. This guy's looking pretty good here, but like I haven't had any. I would do like the makeup,
Nice.
but like no progress in a minute on that. As soon as I got my computer.
The marker dude, and actually, by this is kind of a reveal. I did I've been keeping this on the down low if you can kind of see it. I did the marker light guy, and then I did the homing beacon guy, the chaff guy. So
I think I made a mistake with putting him on the neutralizer because I was thinking, I'm going to watch you run into me, so I'm going to be just outside of range and tap you with that melting gun. But I think the designator's the move because Samir is just way too helpful.
Yeah. No, I played one game though with them, and they were really interesting, and I did not utilize them to my fullest. And I think Chris took it pretty easy on me too, but they were fun. I'm excited to play them a little more. I feel like you have to basically like have two groups of them. You need to have like your leader and your homing guy on one side with a drone, and then you got to have the rest of the guys on the other side of the drone, and because you really need that like 3-inch synergy to pull a bunch of their shit off. So. But they're fun. So that's the team I'm playing this year. What else, Tyler? Tyler, you besides moving, I know you're moving. What's a goal or resolution for you for 2026?
Well, I'd like to actually paint up an army. Just like complete 2,000 points of chaos. So I've had a theme for my Night Lords ever since I created them. They've always kind of been like dark mech aligned, they've been led by a warp smith and stuff. So I'd like to build that out a little bit. I got a good hookup as Chuck mentioned, so that may prompt me to buy a little bit more stuff. So I'd like to paint up a couple big models, and obviously more terrain, better crit con, and
well, I know you can get through terrain for sure. I've seen you do it. Maybe a little terrain PTSD from all the Tomb World.
Tomb World was brutal. That was rough. Tomb World's like an extra level of it's all the little stone shit on it. Like if they would have released it without the stone stuff, like all over falling off the facade, it would paint up 30 times faster, like literally. That is like what takes up the bulk of the time between like hitting it and fixing it, and like it's just so much.
I've seen a few people do the masking where you basically mask off everything except the stone, and then you hit it with like a Xandri dust spray or something. I have another set that's primed. I think I'm going to try that with it, so I'm going to probably go do all the other stuff and then
liquid mask with it.
No, I'm just gonna do probably just tape. So
okay,
but I mean, I don't know. It seems like it'd almost take as long to tape it, but I also feel like I can sit in front of the TV and tape it. So
yeah.
So we'll see. But so I've got some 2026 resolutions, and a lot of these are actually like building off of my 2025 stuff that I didn't accomplish. So I set a goal last year of running 500 miles. I ran 34. So I just missed it by 466 miles or something.
Like basically that.
Almost there, buddy.
So needless to say, I did not get back into running last year. So I'm going to bring that down by about half. So you're going to do 250 miles. I used to be quite a runner. I had years where I ran like 800 miles, and it's fallen off a lot since COVID. But I'd really like to get back to it because I really enjoy it. So Connor mentioned earlier my shame golf. So shame golf, for those who don't know, is basically, I think we talked about it a little bit, but every time you buy a model, that is a +1. Every time you paint or divest in a model, That's a -1. So, and you want to see if you can like get in the negatives. David Dorath he's the master of shame golf. He's
insane
picked
with
it up
it.
for the past couple of years and been crushing it. So
absolutely.
Like I said, I was
I don't even know how he has any models, you know?
2024, I was plus 115. I was plus 91 in 2025. And this year I'm going low. So I'm gonna get, it might just be by selling a bunch of shit off. So I had a goal this last year of playing at least 52 games, one a week. I did that, actually. I played more than that. I had 50 games alone on BCP stuff, which means that from tournaments, I had at least 50 games. Connor pipped me there. He had like 53, 54.
I had 64 games at least on BCP because I had 4 ties, which meant I have a 1 in 16 chance of tying, which feels very on brand.
Yeah. And then I played some extra games at local stuff. So just playing around in Mind Taker and stuff. So I know I got my 52 games. I'd like to do that again this year. I thought that was, I feel like last year was the most. I did decide, Nick and I decided we're not going to Adepticon this year though. So
you're
that
not?
was a chunk. No, I think we're going to go every other year. It's just kind of quite an investment of time and
that's
money.
fair.
So, but looking to get the golden ticket. And then also like some non-kill team related stuff. I want to cook more. I love to cook, and I haven't. I've turned into like what's a girl dinner? Is that what they call it? I'm like doing like dude dinner a lot. I want to cook more. I want to break 90. I want to in golf. I want to get a score under 90 this year in golf because I'm one of them preppy douchebags who likes to go out there in polos and whack my balls. I want to read an actual
pounds?
book. No, golf. I want to shoot under 90 for.
Gotcha. Sorry, the internet lagged out, and I heard you talking about food, and then under 90 and some of the polo shirts. I'm like, Chuck, that can't be healthy. Like, you're really tall, man. I'm going to be anorexic.
I've actually been researching Christian Bale's machinist diet, and I'm gonna like see if I can do that, but harder. So let's see if I take like a 6'2" man.
It's a lot of now.
Yeah. So I'm all because right now I just do a little meth, but
I mean a little meth never hurt anybody.
Up that number, yeah.
So I want to read an actual book, and then actually I want to expand the podcast a little bit more. I'm thinking maybe like a deep dive or maybe even a new podcast. I was thinking. I was talking to Nick actually over the Christmas holiday, and he was telling me about this guy who lives up near him. Just the craziest life, and like. Someone who's had a pretty generic, basic life. I'm thinking maybe like start interviewing people with weird lives. Tyler, I think you're going to be first on the list.
Oh fuck!
Just gonna like go
sign
through
me up for
like,
that episode. Man, sign me up.
Yeah, just go through and like do like an hour and a half podcast and kind of dig into some stories about your life and the journey. So who knows? What I'll do. So, I always have lofty goals in January. Like I'm one of those basic bitches when it comes to. Painting as well as resolutions, so I got quite a bit going. So
yeah.
So Connor, did we get your 2026 yet?
Negative hobby golf score. I want to do that. That seems fun. I want to actually complete an army or two again. This time I'm feeling a lot more motivated already. Just start of the year for both a heresy army and then maybe AdMech. We'll see with the new edition of 40k. It'll be interesting to see what they do with AdMech. So if AdMech are good, probably be them. Otherwise, just finish off the Chaos Marines because a lot of it will just be tanks and tanks. I haven't really played with a ton of vehicles, so that'll be fun.
Connor's probably going to turn into a robot for.
I mean, that too. You've known that. I'm already halfway there. Otherwise, just be healthy and exercise regularly. I did that pretty decently for like April to June, and then got off that and need to get back on it.
Yeah. Tyler, Vince, any like non-hobby related like kind of life goals? Vince, you said you kind of like throughout the year just try to make yourself a better person. But you guys, anything particular you've been like, yeah, it's fucking time.
Same thing as every year. No resolution.
Smoke less weed?
Huh? Smoke less? No. You mean more?
More? Sorry.
More no, it's
I always get the symbols confused for which is less and which is more.
No, same, new year, same me. I'm just gonna keep it real. So no, I don't.
Vince, what
I
about
don't.
you?
I'm not like a resolution guy. That's not how my brain operates.
I think I'm on the same track with you. I want to run more now. I had like a time where it was doing like a mile or two every other day, and it was rolling. I don't know, I stopped. I think that's definitely one up there. I mean, that's just a general healthy change. Hobby, man. I mean, I officially hit middle age, as according to you guys, I'm 34 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to really get my shit in line. It's kind of hard. It's always funny because I want to be introspective for the year in January, but I can't see farther ahead than 31st. So try to think of something for the year is kind of hard.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you want to run more, hey, you're in Reno. So how far are you from Vegas?
We're about 8 hours away.
8 hours away.
We're like complete other sides of the state.
Yeah. Well, when I was running, the Rock and Roll Las Vegas is a pretty cool run. If you like doing those events, they shut down the strip, and you could do like a 10K or a half marathon, and you run up and down the strip, and that it's super cool. So if you're looking for something like I think they do it in. I'm trying to think if they do. I think they maybe do it in November now. They used to do it in February, but then the Raiders came. Maybe I don't know. Oh no, maybe they do it earlier in the year now. But the Rock, if you ever get a chance, Rock and Roll Las Vegas. I know it's a bit of a ways away from you. Is a super fun run because they shut down the strip. You just get to run up and down the strip. I've done it 2 or 3 times now. So
yeah, I definitely how I set a goal. That's kind of all I have at the moment. Maybe I can tell it up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the Rock.
2026 maybe because I think it is in like February. 2026 may be out of the question to jump up and do like a half marathon, but it's a super fun one. I really enjoy it. So, but yeah. Well, gentlemen, anything else that like looking back on last year, looking towards this year, what are we going to do with the podcast? Tyler, you're the ideas guy. You're the guy who throws the crazy shit out there. Let's hear the crazy shit.
We're going to do live podcast recordings.
All right.
So we'll be streaming them live later in the year. So people will be able to hop in our chat and directly interact with us as we go. So
all right, making notes. What else are we doing? Connor, what are we doing for the podcast?
YouTube videos.
Getting better at internet connection.
That too. Well, hey, normally this isn't a problem. I don't know why I decided to fuck me over at the start of the year. But YouTube videos, like proper videos that aren't just us with the podcast, but that'd be fun to do.
Yeah. We're gonna once I get my garage set up, I'm gonna buy a van and we're gonna build it out to be a traveling kill team table, and we're gonna do a road trip across the United States for playing kill team with people. We're gonna.
This has been your idea for like
we're gonna
2
do
years.
We're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it.
I've heard this idea for years.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's this next year, so it'll be 6 weeks as we drive across, plus a couple build videos, as we like catapult ourselves into YouTube stardom. So,
speaking of YouTube stardom, Tyler. We've talked about this a little bit. We're trying to right now. We got 67 subscribers. Okay. We're trying to get over 100. And didn't you offered up didn't you offer up some plastic if we could get over 100?
Yeah, I'll offer up some plastic. So
you're going through your shit right now. You got tons of shit to get rid of, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I actually keep my stocks pretty lean, but I will offer up some plastic. So,
So if we can get over 100 subscribers on YouTube, Connor, Tyler. And maybe I'll dig into my plastic too, and we'll do a random drawing, and somebody from our YouTube channel will get some plastic to go with it. So
absolutely. So, that'll be a thing. I'll push people from my Instagram too, and so that'll be a thing on there. But yeah. Anyways, we love you. Good night.
You gotta get some plugs, dude.
Oh, fuck, Sorry.
We haven't
Chill
done it in like a month.
Jesus Christ, we got a guest even too.
It's been a while since we've done this.
Jesus, man.
It's been a while.
It has been. Yeah, we haven't actually recorded
it's
since
been
like
3 weeks.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like, we
busted out like 2 in a night, and they're like, "Fuck you," and I don't see you till next year.
Absolutely. See you assholes later.
Yes. So Vince, where can people find you? Do you have any socials? You said you have a Discord for your local scene. Where can people find you, or where should we send people?
Yeah, man. So I am my personal Instagram, which is probably the best way to get a hold of me for whatever reason is Papa Kraken, PAPAKRAKEN. And then I'm in the process of separating our club Instagram from my own, because just in case, whatever reason, I don't want to be. If I lose my email, we lose the other Instagram. But we're at High Desert Kill Team, all one word, and we've got this cool little Kroot skull as our logo. Mm-hmm. So if you see that, then you're in the right place.
Yeah, it is a very cool logo.
Yeah, my best friend is my tattoo artist, and he whipped it up for us. So I was like, I think we found our artist. Our Discord is also, I think it's just under High Desert Kill Team. Same thing. So,
kind of losing Vince there. Cracking up. Papa Kraken, literally.
Yeah, Papa Kraken up, right?
It's all good. All right, Tyler, now,
okay.
Kid, let's see if we can roll the plugs.
Okay, you can catch us at Vox Cascadia podcast on
this Mac is hilarious. So yeah, if you're watching the video, like I gave a thumbs up and the Mac gave a thumbs up. Now it's gonna fireworks. What the fuck?
Yeah. What happens if you flip
Steve Jobs? We roll. Dude,
it went like it farted.
Yeah,
sad robot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can Vox Cascadia podcast on Patreon. You can Vox Cascadia on Instagram. You can catch me at Lowbrow Minis on Instagram. Chuck at Painting Cave Minis. Connor at Spanaway. And then Dice Throw at BigCartel.com. The World Leader shirts are probably going to be delayed with the move when they finish up here this month. I probably won't ship them out till next month. So, there's that. And we love you. Good night.